Turkey is itching for a fight. That nation desperately wants to be part of the action in defeating ISIS and in filling the power vacuum left behind in Iraq. Tonight, Pentagon producer Lucas Tomlinson looks at the roster of the players in the fight for Mosul.
It's a battle to eject ISIS from Mosul, but it threatens to become a proxy war between the Turks and Iranians. On the outskirts of Mosul, up to 800 Turkish troops are training Kurdish and Sunni fighters against the wishes of the Iraqi government. Turkey wants to exert influence amidst fears that Iran's Shia-backed fighters will establish a foothold in Mosul.
Turkey has its own interests in terms of trying to limit what the Kurds can do, and also in trying to roll back potentially some of Iran's power in Iraq. So basically, they have their own interests in this whole battle, and the U.S. has not really calculated that or taken that into account in trying to put together this offensive.
1 week into the Iraqi-led operation to take back Mosul from ISIS, Defense Secretary Ash Carter traveled to Turkey and Iraq to work out an agreement between neighboring nations. But Iraq rejected the plan.
I know that the Turks want to participate. We tell them thank you. This is something the Iraqis will handle. We want to tell them that this battle will be settled by Iraqis.
A century ago, Mosul was part of Turkey's predecessor, the Ottoman Empire. More evidence ISIS has erased Iraq's borders. Sunni-dominated Turkey deployed its forces to northern Iraq to protect the Sunni population against Shia power Iran and its Shia militias. The former head of U.S. forces in Iraq foresees a free-for-all once ISIS is defeated in Mosul.
The real issue here, though, is the issue of post-Islamic State governance. In Nineveh province, the capital of which is Mosul, a city of nearly 2 million people, this is the most complex human terrain in all of Iraq.
Complicating matters are photos showing shadowy Iranian Quds Force commander Qasem Soleimani outside Mosul. The U.S. military's top officer said Soleimani is responsible for killing 500 American troops in the last decade.
Just because Turkey is opposed to Iranian influence in some ways doesn't mean Turkey is a good actor. On the Sunni side, Turkey also has dealings with extremists and al-Qaeda and is willing to work with them. So this is a very complex web here, and the idea that you can basically side with one extremist faction over another is just really foolhardy.
Pentagon officials say they are supporting Iraq's plan to retake Mosul from ISIS, but the nearly 200 U.S. Special Operations Forces on the ground working with Iraqi and Kurdish fighters are close to Iranian-backed militias, many who see America as an enemy. Brett?
Lucas Tomlinson live at the Pentagon. Lucas, thank you.